Hey everybody, Mr. Nobody here, and today want to go ahead and just do something small, nothing big. It's been a while since I posted anything. Been a lot of things been going on, so sorry for not posting, but alright. Today going to go over how to create a custom image for a Guardian Stone. So, or Doomstone as it is in the creation kit. So first I'll go into the creation kit. Go ahead and show you. It's not fully finished. I'm still working on it. And this is just a test. So go ahead and turn the light on. So, alright. As you can see, I have Oblivion symbol on it. Like I said, it's a test, so it looks polished because the normal map color that I used, I didn't edit that. I just put it on fully. I'll show you those. But yeah, as you can see, there is an Oblivion symbol. So I'll show you how to do that, how to create your own. As for the Doomstones themselves, like I'll go ahead and do actually, yeah, I'll go ahead and do a quick show of the serpent one, because this is the one that I did use for a my to replace. So if it wants to zoom in, all right. So you can see it's not perfect doing side by side comparison, but it's close right now. I just didn't, like I said, this is a test one to get it working in the game, and then once I get this working, I'll just replace the textures out. So it's not too difficult. So as you can see, there's what it looks like. There is no default texture when it comes to the symbols. So first, you're gonna need a few things. You're gonna need some type of image editor. So for me, I have paint.net. You're also going to need, if you don't already have it, you're going to need the BSA browser so you can take out all the texture files. And you're also going to need NifSkope to be able to edit the texture, to put it on the image, or put the image on the stone. So once you do that, you'll go into your wherever you have your Skyrim data folder, and you'll go to textures, and let's see, was it interface? No, it wasn't interface. It maybe it's been a bit, yeah, clutter. So here's the images for the burst signs. You notice there are 3. For me, I chose to do the serpent because it actually had a lot less detail in it. So, yeah. All right. So I went ahead, copied those, and I went in and put them in an asset thing, personal asset folder I'm making. As you can see, I have the serpent one here. You have the regular image. So I'll go back through. So There's the regular image. Then you have your constellation image that does the glow effect. So as you can see, it has the points on it that are just like in the serpent. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. So they got all 4 points. Then you have your normal map. As you can see, it is very transparent. So it's not as big as mine is. So the one that I did, this is what it looks like for the test. I didn't feel like going through and editing the normal map. So it looked like that. That's why my stone had a polished look. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get rid of the snake symbol. Probably wondering how to actually do that. Well, if you get paint.net, you got to actually download quite a few plugins. So I'll go over each plugin that you need as we continue on. I know right now this is going to seem like a headache, but you'll get this, and you'll want to come over and or just a little right before the white spot and right after that rock formation. So you'll go Control C, go ahead and copy it. You'll open up a new layer. Go ahead and Control V to paste it. And then using your mouse, right click it to rotate. Try to get as straight as you possibly can. There we go. Then using your directional button, push right. There's a method to my madness. Almost there. Alright, back up a little bit. Trying to blend in as much of these as possible to make it look more natural. Alright, now one of the plugins I used is Blur Selection Edge. So you'll click on that. It'll help relieve some of the edging, and then you'll want to go back and you want feather selection. So go ahead and do that. Just to show you what it looks like afterwards. See, you don't really see a line anymore. This is just a quick way. So you'll continuously do that. So now you have that, and you'll just go ahead and do Control C, Control V, and this one you will flip around until it's straight. So you'll keep on going and doing this until you get to what I'm calling burst sign template. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same type of pattern, just reversed and everything, but as you can see when it's all done, it looks like rocks with moss. So it's not the greatest, but it is that's the easiest way to get it done unless you're really good at texturing. So now the fun part. So one thing you can do, because this part is tedious, but say you want to put a design, it's easier to go and use the shape maker thing. I will show you real quick what I mean. So say for example I'm doing for an Apocrypha mod I've been working on, I am actually going to be using the Oblivion symbol. Like I said, was temporary. I still have to put this, turn this into an actual constellation. So you'll have to download the plugin, which is for advanced, called ShapeMaker. Come in and you could just do all these shapes. So as you can see, you just do the shapes, and then once you're done, go and just X out of that. Once you're done with that, you can click on your shapes if you do it all correctly and put the shape plate in its rightful place. You can then come over and choose from here. I've done a few just for habit. So the one that I did for the Oblivion, this is one of the shapes, but I'm not going to use that shape since I already have it. Instead, I could do, if I wanted to, I could do the Nightingale or the Legend of Zelda shield. I could even do the Skyrim symbol. Why not? We'll do the Skyrim symbol just for laughs. So we'll go ahead and put him as close to the center as possible. Let's see, how big do I want my brush to be? That should work, since he's not a small picture. So go ahead and get my wand, and I'm going to first shift left click to get all that, and I'm going to go to selection, and you'll want bevel selection. As you can see, it starts doing a 3D look. So you don't want it too big. I mean, you could do as strong as you want, or you can do it as weak as you want. And actually, the stronger it is, the better. So for the most part. And then you can switch which way you want the sun and everything. So go with that. How deep do I want it? That looks fine. Now we'll go in and take that, and we will bevel selection. Oh wait, never mind. I'm thinking of the wrong thing, not bevel selection. That was, you want blur selection edges. And you will want to feather. Say feathering selection slowly starts to get rid of the blackness, like the full depth of the blackness. So, alright, let's see what it looks like. Alright, it's starting to look good. Now, go ahead and click on, oops, you. Now, oh, oops. Transparency. Oh, oops. Keep forgetting. Oh, not what I wanted. Oh. Oh, I guess it's not going to give me a choice, so go ahead and do instead. We'll just do photo. Let's see, we'll soften portrait, do it. Oh, that. No warmth. No lighting. Trying to get the colored died down. So cancel that. Alright, try noise. It takes a bit to figure out exactly how much you want to do. I mean, it is a absolute pain. So, but you get the idea. So we'll just keep it as that. So I'll go ahead and combine it, merge layers together. Then I'll do File, Save As, and I will save it as Empire symbol birth. This is, like I said, this is just for example. It takes a little bit more to get it to look actually perfect. So, alright. Now we have that. Next, we're going to want to open up a sorry. Next, go ahead and back up to get that. And you're going to want to go ahead and go to Stylize, and you'll need to get the plugin Normal Map Plus. So as you can see, try to get it all. Alright, okay. Now anything that's not associated with all that can be deleted. So same thing with inside here. Whoops. Having a little bit isn't that big. Alright. Go ahead and effects. Do transparency. There we go. Click OK. Now go ahead and get your eraser. Might as well just do a big one. That's a little too big, but whatever. Need to get rid of the majority of the what you call it, the grains and everything. Alright. Get a small one and zoom in for this section. Doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, unless you really want to be. Everybody has their own way of doing these. So I'm not being perfect. I'm just getting rid of some. Like I said, this is just an example. You can be as meticulous as you want. Alright, that's good enough. Now, let's see. Go to combine them and do again normal map plus. Now it's doing the whole thing. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to combine them yet. I'm doing everything backwards. I apologize. It's been a while since I did a video, and sometimes my head's not in the right spot. Alright, click OK. Effects. Transparency. What the? Oh, wrong thing. Transparency. Okay. Control C, Control V. Alright. Now to go ahead and do a quick let's see, where is it? Take that. And or that, it don't matter. Just you can do whatever to do a lot of stuff. You could erase it like that. You can come over and go like that, and it all depends on how you want to do this. You could even, if you didn't want to do transparency just yet, you could also, well, I guess I did quite a bit for it to, there we go. You could also do a click or shift click effects, selection, blur selection edges, feather selection, radius, a lot. These are just different ways you can try to make the map transparent. Sometimes the system will crash though, so you gotta be wary of that. If it does, it's not the end of the world. It's actually pretty easy to fix. Or to get back to where you were. As soon as it wants to do it. Boom, 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 boom. But anyway, you do, you just need to make a normal map. I need to get more tools to be able to, what you call it, to do a fade out with everything. So go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and for now, I'm gonna do file save as. You'll notice it's a PDN, and I'm just gonna name it that. Just because the more work you do without saving, it keeps it in the memory of the paint.net, and then eventually it can cause a crash. So see, now we got more that got selected, so I'm gonna go ahead and do render and render selection and blur selection edges. Oh. And then go back and blur or feather selection. Doing the full radius, just wait until that is done computing. Or, yeah, it can take a bit. The reason is you don't want as much of the purple, unless you want a polished look where it makes it all shiny. Then, you know, you'll need to get rid of a lot of the colors. But after this, I'll do a transparent, and then we'll work on the next thing. Or the next two things. Normal is always a pain. Again, I apologize for this long delay. As you can see, it does take a bit to render a lot of things transparent when you do it this way. It's just there's so many textures and everything. It can take a bit doing it the long way. But like I said, eventually in the end, it would be worth it. If I kept doing it, because then it fades it out more, a little bit better. It goes to all the light colors and blurs around that area, so it just changes the depth of everything. I unfortunately do not have a good system. But someone else told me it's easier to just do a on the main image, do a emboss it, then or edge detect it, and then do a normal map, because then it defines the edges more, but it makes it easier to do stuff. I don't know why I torture myself. I just do. Alright. So you can see some of them have gotten a bit. So we'll go ahead and just save it. And then I'll just go ahead and do the transparency. Doesn't have to be fully perfect, but go ahead and do that. Go up, merge that down. That's good enough. In the sake of expediency, I don't want to. So now we'll do another save as. Go to .dds, and since we already have the imperial birth sign, what you'll want to do is go ahead and underscore in .dds. Save. And then, okay. Alright, now that we got that, we'll go ahead and go back to our, oops, sorry. I hate random numbers that call. But, alright, so now we got that burst sign template. We want to get rid of the PDN. That's just meaning it's a paint.net file. So we don't need that. And we will go back to the birth sign again. Yeah, I thought I made a little mistake. The edge right there. I forgot to erase that when doing the one thing, but anyway. So now you want to open up this so that you'll go here and you will make sure it's a circle. And you'll want to do just small circles. So for here, we'll just do, actually I'll start with the wing. This one's going to be a little annoying. So you get one circle down, and then you'll go to the box, just do Control C, Control V, and move it to its next point, which is the wing. Then you will do Control C, V again, up to this point. I mean, you can change the sizes if you want, but to make it match more, but I'm doing this for expedience, so go ahead and put that there. That there. That there. Put that one here. 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 Oh, oops. Because of that right there, so I'll just put it right here. Alright. Control C, V. Move you to right here. Control C, V. Move you up to here. Control C, V. Move you up to here. Control C, V. Move you up to here. Control C, V. Move you to here. You just make up a constellation as you go. Doesn't need to be well, for this example, I guess it doesn't need to be fully perfect, just enough to get my point across, what I'm trying to portray. like I said, you can change the sizes of these circles to make it look more like a constellation. And the reason I'm doing, let's see, make sure these are at least in a good point. They don't have to be fully perfect. You can do whatever you want. It's just, I sometimes like being meticulous. Now, go ahead and grab that. And you want to, like you did with, whoops. You want to get all that, so then you'll go in, selection, bevel selection. As you can see, it causes points. So you can fill them up, make them smaller, and do it. But I'm doing it like this because I just wanted to. It's just what I want to do. So I don't want the depth to be that big. Well, don't want the strength to be that big either. But it'll be what it'll be. So click OK for that. Then I will go ahead and do, gotta zoom in for this because I have to do all the circles. And I want to selection and blur selection edges, and I want to feather. They don't have to be fully feathered if you don't want, but see, they look like somebody just carved some circles in it. And like I said, this is just for this expedient. So now we'll go ahead and see about making it a little transparent. Should have made them a little smaller, but you're getting the idea. Go ahead and add some noise just to help get rid of some of the white. Go ahead, photo. We'll do, see, is it sharpen plus? No. I thought it was. Alright, but you get the idea. You just work at it to get a lot of those hidden. Or you make it smaller so they're not as big. Those white spots are kind of annoying. So I will blur selection edges. Alright, since that didn't really work out, we will feather. Still doesn't look like it worked out. All this just do a quick video. It took me hours for me to get the Oblivion symbol looking pretty decent. This one is, I'm not even, there we go. It looks like he got beat up or shot at, something. But anyway, alright, so you'll combine those and go ahead, and you want to keep it that way, so go ahead and save. Therefore, there's your holes. Now, what you're going to want to do is go back to this, click on white, and make sure it's circle and that it's filled. And you're going to go over all those little holes. So, make sure if they're the same consistency, just go over and, oh, I am quite stupid. I forgot. Add new layer. Then come over and get the circles. Circles first. Alright. The reason is you don't want to accidentally get the painting put in. So Control C, V. Control C, V. Control C, V. Maybe I should have chosen an easier one. Maybe Hello Kitty. Nah. You'll see what I'm doing in a moment. This helps with the light path that's needed for the for it to work for the animation. So now you're working on the animation pathway. If you're wondering what this is actually good for. So like I said, I'm not being too picky about sizes or quality of it because this is, well, a tutorial. And I'll show you my finished product. I'll put this, well, not fully finished, but I'll show you what the one that I'm working on looks like. So, all right. Almost. Could have made more of a hole instead of craterized circle, but alright, is that all of them? Looks that way. Next, you'll come in, grab the white, oh, hang on. It's not doing it because of that. Make sure there's no box up there. So you'll go to your straight line, just put it as close together like that as you can. Don't want them touching. Look. Go ahead and not do that one. Almost made a mistake. I won't go into the details of how to program the your guardian stone yet anyway. This is just on how to make the appearance of it. You'll have to be more patient when you're doing yours. I, on the other hand, just, like I said, for tutorial's sake and trying to keep it as quick as possible, am doing it this way. Messy, I guess you could say. Make it look like a spider. Almost forgot that one. There, they look like they're pretty much connected. So then, after that, click on that, go to black, color it. There you go. Now, you'll want to merge. I mean, you can make them fade, if you wanted to by blurring the edges a bit. But for now, that's going to have to do. And so we will go File, Save As. This one, you're going to want to do a -G. See, G for the constellation part. So, alright. Now that we did those, alright, next will be to go and, let me go ahead and just go here and grab the 3 empire symbols. I'm just going to do copy. You can go ahead and close out of that. and we will go to the data shortcut, go to textures. I have a folder I made. So as you can see, there's the Oblivion symbols. So you're going to paste it. Might as well go ahead and copy the name of this. So go ahead and Control C. Once you get into the editor. So that's it for that. Now, the next thing you are going to want to do is come in. Let's see. Oh, no, it's not coming here. You're going to want to go to your data folder, come to meshes. Sorry, it's going to probably take me a minute to remember because, well, everything in here is kind of a pain. Clutter, I think it's power shrines. MNO, yeah, power shrines. You'll then want to come in and here we'll go ahead, and since we did the serpent stone to get rid of, we'll just reopen the serpent stone. So if you had it linked to your NifSkope, this part will come up. Love how NifSkope's a lot quicker at doing this. So you see, there's your serpent. We'll go ahead and left click that so it shows us what we're looking at. Go ahead and go into the shader part. See, here's where knowing where you just put your textures come in handy. So I'm going to go ahead and go back to data, textures, go to where I placed them. Alright, so now go ahead and do that. Go ahead and click on this. We already know it's in textures, but the rest of this can actually be gone over. So texture and then 0, no body gaming / assets / you got to spell it exactly. The birth signs, and then / then if you remembered to do, then Control V. So now it gives you the whole command. So then you'll just come in, copy that, and go Control C, and there. And if you did it correctly, see, there's that. Now you're seeing the serpent for the other parts. So we'll come in, go, and you can see that's the end one. So we'll go Control V, and then we will go _in. As you can see over here, it's _in. So, and then .dds to finish it up. Then, see, that's the polished look you get for having it that way. So then, this one, you could just go, if you wanted to, you could just go from that and over and just do Control V, and it gives you the G. So then you'll go up here and go Save As. And for this, I put it in my own thing, so modified meshes. And as you can see, I have Oblivion symbol stone. Instead, I'm going to change it. Just hit that just so I can have the name and put Empire symbol stone .nif. So go ahead and save that. All right, so that's in there. We will now go ahead and go into the creation kit, and I'm going to go ahead and copy or duplicate the serpent one again. So duplicate. You'll see there's the duplication. I'm going to go ahead and just do 0. Well, for me, since I'm doing an Apocrypha mod, I'm just going to do Apo. So when I do a custom search to get this, I can delete it later. And then I'm just going to put Empire Doomstone example. That's, yeah. Oh, I didn't need that. There, Doomstone example. Go ahead and do that. No, because it's already been duplicated. Come into this, and I'm going to edit that. I'm going to go to edit that. And since I've already made the Empire symbol stone, click OK. It should already be in. Click Alright. And for it's just the serpent stone's gonna give me everything of the serpent stone. It should. Anyway, so go ahead and just save that and go and save, take that, move that out. Oops. What did I do wrong? Oh. Empire Doomstone. Huh. Hang on one moment. Retry this. Modified mesh. Skyrim symbol or Empire symbol stone. Okay. That's weird. Huh. Let me go back to my NIF real quick. For whatever reason, or did I 0 Empire Doomstone 0 Empire Doomstone override edit. Don't see how Empire symbol stone .nif that worked. Alright, hang on. Something didn't work right, so go ahead and I hate when this happens. Go ahead and go back to data. Go to meshes, modified mesh, empirestone.nif. Oh, I think I know why. Because it's currently... See, it's working in NifSkope. It says everything in here. Birth signs, 0, nobody gaming. Yeah, it's all there, so go ahead and save. So that's all there. I know what the problem is. It's because the creation kit is didn't the load of the textures. So it's saying it's missing the textures because the creation kit was open when I did all that. So maybe it'll reload when it when I actually try the game. So go ahead and save. I'll go ahead and X out of this. As you saw, it worked for my Oblivion one. I'm not showing exactly what to do with all that. So I have to close this since I am recording this at the same time, and thus will cause a crash of my computer if I don't do this. I have a crappy AMD, so doesn't do too well. But yeah, that's the reason for this, is because when you put the new meshes in and you're doing it for the creation kit, you need to reset or restart this so it can get all the new textures. So when you actually do the textures and everything, it knows exactly where to go in the folder. But since that folder didn't have those in it the first time, it doesn't fully update. So yeah, and this is always long when doing this. Alright, there we go. Yes, close the program. You don't need to report the problem. There we go. Alright. Go ahead and go into Skyrim right now. Sorry for this long video. Does take a little bit to load. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm using Elgato for this. It works great not only to record games, but record what you're doing on your computer as well. Steam's open. Oh yeah, was watching anime. Oh, now it decides it's gonna do that. As soon as I close that off. Do, do, do. Symbol's nice looking. We'll see if the game can actually render it, since the creation kit didn't have those files in its system when it loaded. So, wow. Did it break? Yep. Wow. Alright. This is troublesome. Oh, there we go. God, my computer moves slow. Alright. Okay. Go ahead and plug my little nifty controller in. If I'm laggy, it is because of the recording at high def at the same time. It's trying to run graphics. So, didn't want to let me jump up there. I used to have stairs here, but for whatever reason, there we go. So, there you go. Yeah, the game recognized it, so let's see what happens. We'll go ahead and this, like I said, I'm not going to show you how to do the one thing, but see? And we'll go to my Oblivion symbol. Yeah, like I said. Those under the sign will be granted his protection. Accept. So to show you again, I'll eventually probably go through and show you how to actually get it working. But as you can see, that's what the white lines and circles were for. So we can go back and forth. Oh yeah, duh. Because that didn't have the so you already have the blessing of this stone. That's because I made that without adding other parameters to it. Oh, it just says Hermaeus Mora. But it doesn't give me the Empire Doomstone. But yeah, so besides some of the maintenance and fixing it so that since that's a duplicate, it doesn't really follow the rules of the script, since there's supposed to be only one of those stones. But still, let's see what. But yeah, as you can see, this is what I'm working on for a mod. But felt like I showing you guys how to create your own stone. So sucks it only allowed it once. Well, yeah, go and show you again what it looks like for that quick thing I did. I know I did the circles horrible. See, I did them smaller for the Oblivion symbol, but still pretty much the same design. I just changed it up a little. But alright, go ahead and X out of this. But yeah, that's pretty much how to make your own what you got? Make your own Doomstone. Not counting what you have to do and the creation kit, which is create an ability, an effect, messages, edit the script so you can actually incorporate your own standing stone. So, but or Guardian Stone or Doomstone, whatever you want to call it. So there's still a lot of work. If you really want to know what needs to get done, it's just look at the script, view source, add whatever you want to it for your stone. All the parts, just add your new stone's part. So therefore it interacts with all of them correctly. Otherwise, you saw what happens. It will give you a separate standalone ability and then won't really work right with the other. So, but yeah, so I hope this helped people who are in the mood to try to figure out how to do your own Guardian Stone. Sorry again, it's so long. So, alright, till next time, Mr. Nobody out. Peace.